It's about that time we do it one more time. Hope you all been good. So it's about that time we do it one more time. So y'all, if you have been seeing, I've been cooked for some time. You know, like literally, I'm not following my stuff. I'm not following my strategy. I'm not following things. Well, kinda, but it's, I've been doing weird things. I'll not lie. Regardless, uh, we keep on working on ourselves, and that's the motivation, man. So we live. I've decided to do it differently now, and that's following my rules. And I can do that only by doing what I do best and not listening to literally me, but listening to the concept of trying to make it work and sticking to the plan. That's it. So let's set up. Let's set up. Okay, let me load my TPO. Let's see. So we can't add like yesterday's. Today is Tuesday, right? Yesterday's POC. So we have a very long edge right here. Then we have a couple of you know um singles right here. So this naked POC has been mitigated on that ETH. So and we are below ETH, then we have a very long, I think this is a very good supply zone, which is around here, covering all this single which was right here. So let's do this. So where we are at the moment, this one I have to pull them down so that I think even if you can see like there's the way we kind of consolidating right here, it's this is kind of like our POC. If we have composite of this, then we will find our POC right here. But uh, let's first get uh, I do my volume profile is the entire day. I don't do, and I kind of actually use either zones. All right, and I actually need to do. I need to show you all something that I've decided to be doing now, and first I need key zones, right? Key zones. That's number one. That's our first. Then we have number two. Market open. Number three. So according to the market, how it will open. Okay, we check for continuation. All right. So and if after that continuation, if let's say for example, if we are heading to after market open, we look for a continuation. That's number one. then we look for a retracement back to that market open. Okay, it's like IBL model or orb. That's how it works. Okay, so usually I do trade like inversions. So here the inversion is, once I get that inversion back to the open, that's number one. Is because now it's more of break and retest, like that type of, but usually I do trade breaks. Okay, after inversion then breaks, then that's my A plus setup. So then break, so break of inversion would literally mean, or structure, after the inversion, after the inversion, then I can look for to the opposite side. That's the time I, maybe if it's a buy, if it's inverted, and you know how uh, my point or trajectory is that um, an inversion is more of a low volume node, okay, which acts as resistance or support. So that's what for me, that's what it means. Okay, so inversion, that's literally a low volume node. So break of inversion and structure, yeah. So that's these are very key things I'll be henceforth looking forward to or looking for, so that I can take a trade. I'll not be taking any trade without this type of environment around. Okay, so finding key zones, I don't use like ETH or RTH. I just use the entire day because it's a zone. It's not, for me, it's not like this exact zone, like price range, but no, it's like a zone. I check it as a zone, like getting in and get it out, and that's what I'll be using. Like I'll not be taking like home runs. Nah, how I used to start YouTube was I'm not Robin Hood, so that's the mindset I wanna now get used to, and get that vibe. So yeah, so my targets will be kind of not like way too big, but precise. So yes, this is what. Uh, should I make it a little bit big? Wait, hold up. Let me check options. Comment center size big. Let me make it 20. Center, middle, top left. Okay. So these are what I'm looking for. So we can start. So if you can see right here, we have uh, point of control. Wait, do we have it? Like, wait, let me check. According to TPO, do we have a naked POC? No, the naked POC was tapped today. So let's go on. So we have right here, which kind of holds us a very key zone. So this will be our first resistance right here. That's resistance. Then we have, you see this composite right here. So I should be deleting these ones because they're not important actually. So we'll be working with yesterday's. Uh, so 6 to 6 or 58. So we have it's right here. So yesterday's POC, it's right here. Remember, I'm using it as a zone. Okay, so if we could break right here, then we'll be heading to this, which clearly is our naked POC. And low. I did not copy right here. Here. Cool. So we're checking back to this range or break of that, and let's see how this plays out. 48.50. So kind of back. So it's like to this consolidation. So there is more of consolidation right here, and we have all these singles. So it might be just still consolidating. It's not like we broken out of this. I think the major breakout would be right here back to this, but we kind of opening around POC. So let's see how it will play out. So this is what I'm looking for. It's very, very important. So 30 minutes. So we have this support right here, which is actually kind of like that support, and we might see a closure down to be very good, and we have no close. I think this is a very major, consolidation and a break. So we might be seeing like a push, a closure, a kind of closure below. Then we be targeting, coming back to this range, which it's more of a composite, like there is POC right here, then probability, so all this stuff. So yeah, let's see how we open. 15 minutes looks the same. So we have like the first key zone is right here, then there's another one right here. So many zones. Low volume node right here, right here. So here could be like the next support. So yeah, let me change this to a little bit of green. That's way too light. It's too dark. That's better. Support, resistance right here. So let's see how we open. 7 minutes to go. I'll change this to extended. No need. So let me set up this. Big trades. I should lock this. Lock. unlock. Hold up, lock, unlock. So if you can see it like right here, so we are kind of like moving down, and I think 1 minute if we close below, then that's our first, according to how we trade, that's our first trade. That would be our first trade if we close below without just, so we don't want to close, then we go back in. No, that's not what we want. I want to see continuation. So we have not closed below this, so still this one is holding. So if you can see right here, so we came, consolidated a little bit, where we broke, then we came to test this low, then still is not broken, so not yet broken. So now we're below VWAP. So probability is, wait, where I see what OpenSync says. So OpenSync has uh, so we have kinda bearish momentum on OpenSync. If you can see it, like right here, we have 3.6, 3.6. But OpenSync is good when volume is a little bit low. It's not like market open, then yeah, market open, it will, of course, it will show you dust. So we kind of have, if you can see right here, the string is like two. So OpenSea is my indicator of how I trade, and if you go back to um, my my channel, like all the videos, you see me trying to use OpenSea, and sometimes I kind of try to outdo it, and I get hooked. So I think so. I have big trades, but big trades I have. I should put it 50 so that we can see prices. No, what is, it's not prices, but orders coming through. Okay, 3 minutes and some few seconds to go. Should I just maybe put something else inside it? I don't think so. I should change this one to 5 minutes. Below support right here, it will be good, like a continuation to the downside, then perfect. But on a short term, we are kinda on a retracement back to, and we have not closed 30 minutes, so we still bullish in a way, but short term we were kind of bearish. But let's see how we open. So if we kind of open above, then we'll be targeting right here as maybe take profit. So I'll be using 5 micros. So if we close above, then this serves as uh, key zone. Yeah. So we're taking a buy and put stop loss right here. Then we target this as our exit, which is 110, around 110 right here. I think I should put stop loss below. I think I could have waited this one to literally. So let's trail to around 110. So that's our first continuation. So we out. So we have out of that around like almost 50 points like that. So this is was our exit, as you can see right here. So we are live, we are open. First trade we're 400. So let me just put this one right here and remove this. So we above VWAP. So the magic was only this is what I was looking for. Where is it? Just put 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Did I lose it or was it 1 hour or something? 1 hour. Yeah. Let me just put it right here. 5 minutes. So there you can see. So this is what I'm kind of taking right now. Finding I think we have literally gotten of that, maybe if we close above, then it's a good indication, like, but this was our exit. Wait, hold up. Main, let me change this. Kind of pushing from where we exited, we kind of had 10 because this, let me put this one. All right, so we find our POC level. Market open is very important, and mind you, that's what we have used. Like we took 5 micros right here, and we kind of watch the open, which number 2. So we were taking continuation. Continuation means after they open, when we close above, then we're going to just take the continuation to an inversion. Okay, so first things first, that's number one, and we're up 400 at the moment. Then what we do is we look for the next one. Okay, a break of structure back to that open, right? So mind you is based on IBL or orb. Okay, so that's number one. At this point is just we just wait. There's no need to um yeah, just kind of I'm trying to be good to my strategy. That's what I'm trying to do. So it has moved more than how many points? There's a very big, and I can see big trades. What happened to big trades today? Kind of moving way rapid. So you can imagine having like 110 right here, then it move again another 50 points or 70 points. You could be done and gone. Yeah, it's pushing. Our work is to just wait. That's it. So either I lost my Lucid account. I'm kind of in a deep drawdown. Honestly speaking, I'm kind of in a deep drawdown. But that's not my concern. So I paused on that so that I can be able like to um if you can actually check my playlist, because I literally want to be transparent as possible to myself and to hold myself accountable. It's not like I'm doing for anyone else, it's just me. That's the reason as to why I started YouTube. So I was kinda caught up in more of not the edge, but literally uh, as we have a chit chat, let's see what this inversion have to offer us. Right. So me being accountable, so I decided like what, the best option for me. Wait, I think this is, yeah, we out. Wait, did I just, no, I should lock this one also. Lock. This is what, I don't know where it was, but I think it's above right here. It's way above because if we're heading to this uh, uh not again. Okay, I have to do it differently to move it the other side. It's around there. So look bearish. So if we close below, then as you know, that's our second trade, break of structure. So we have to close. We have to close. I'm no longer doing. We have to close, and we look bearish as well on that CVD. I don't like how it looks. It did not close. I don't like how it looks. So we're taking a sell right here. I only have bullish. Should be taking sells. After that, that's just enough. Put stop loss right here. Oh, I should delete this and target. I will target right here. Going back to that. Going back to the open, right? So which there is an inversion right here. So right here, there is an inversion right here. That's what I'm targeting. So let's put right here. I think we kind of close below. Then we are pushing higher again. It's part of the game. So let's see how it plays out. Plus, actually, we have this inversion right here. So it's around 131, 135. So 3135, 135, 135, around right here. So there's this 5 minutes inversion. So that's something also to watch. So after this, I'll move. After we break this, I'll be moving stops to break even, or I'll just put stop loss right here and see how we plays out. We play out. Let's see how it goes. So our is around 265, 264, 265 before we get stopped. So we're back again on that. I don't like how we look because we came back to that. So we might be get tapped out, and you know, but let it play out, man. That's what we're here for. We have to follow the game. So we say a continuation and um, a break of structure or inversion back to that the market open. Okay, so that's what we're here for. So if we don't close, uh, if we don't close, if we close above again, then probability is on that inversion, like we're gonna push higher. But then again, remember we are on that CVD is looking bearish. We are on a supply level, so our bias is still the same. Try and get. Let me find the like. So we get here, then stop loss right here. So 1:4. So let's see. We are coming to 15 minutes. So If we take our volume profile right here, from right here to this hub, then we're this is our POC. Then so even getting out right here to be good, but I don't like how we I don't like this is why I don't like. So if we close above here, then it's just good to get out of that trade. Yeah, this is just enough, but we have to wait until it plays out. So we are kinda on that block 5 minutes, so we closed 15 minutes opening range. So we are near that, and we're kinda like consolidating right here, which is not fulfilling, especially we kinda have a sell right here and we're kinda consolidating higher. So this one we might be taking out, and in some few minutes. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah. It's given this is bullish momentum because we are above inversion. So yeah, we have support. We kind of pushing lower on CVD, but I think, but still we are not yet done with the momentum to go higher, because after breaking this, then we might be seeing us going uh, to right here. So was this early entry? Kinda, I would say, but I don't like how we consolidating literally right here after pushing higher on this. So let's see how it plays out. If we will close back in into this range, or we'll be breaking high. As you can see, 15 minutes, like as it goes, we are kind of near 15 minutes high. Okay, I think big trades has decided to, let me change to 100. Big traders have decided to do us wrong. This is a very solid support right here. It's a solid support, but it's not solid enough because we kind of consolidating on a supply zone. Yeah, that's crazy, honestly. If we have to consolidate on a supplies level, yeah, it's crazy. But we just have to wait and see how it plays out. So this is our uh, second trade. If we close back into this zone, like below, then it's a good confirmation. Like, let's see CVD, what CVD has to offer. Don't like how CVD looks. I see a support around right here after that inversion, 5 minutes inversion. So this is 1 minute inversion right here, which kind of after breaking here. So I got into a sell right here, targeting this inversion right here, which was the open, and betting on the fact that we will not close above, but inside this supply zone. So that's my target. If we close above, then clear indication like we're gonna push higher to this session right here. So let's see how it plays out. What I don't like is we are consolidating on a supply zone. All right. So we took our first market open trade, which is a continuation. So right now I'm taking a break of structure, which is an inversion back into that range. But what I don't like how it's playing out is the fact that we're just consolidating on a supply, which now we have been taken out, and this clear indication, then we're gonna push higher if we close. Then we have to invert this, then take um, take a buy to this zone right here. So I love to see how we close, and I just don't want to take. I want to see that 1 minute, uh, how it closes, so that I can be able to take. I think that's enough. So right there. So stop loss below this. Then we're going to target 500s, 400s, 506, 500s. 500. We have changed momentum since I would not like to see. I think I could have waited on that 5 minutes to close, not 1 minute. 5 minutes could have been even a good um, deal to wait or upon, rather than just having 1 minute to confirm, because we can reverse, on a 1 minute, on a 5 minute, we can literally reverse. So I think I should get out of this trade, then wait for five minutes to close. Let me just flatten this, then I'll wait for 5 minutes to confirm. I should. So right here. So we kinda down 300. So we're near the inversion like that. Yeah. Now this is a good confirmation for me to get into a buy. Uh, my stop loss will be right here and target 500. My TPUs looking and moving towards 520s like that. More buyers coming in. So we took a continuation break of structure, but it never worked out. So we took a break of structure to the upside since it has confirmed. So I could have taken right here, but I had to wait for 5 minutes to close above. What I would love to see is not this absorption of buyers, but like a clear, you know, a clear, like how you not want to have buyers right here at the peak, buying at the peak, all right? So it would be even good if we see buyers coming in right here or right here to move the auction higher. But like this could be like this the last buyers, then we see like a very big drop. See, remember, a break of this uh is also an indication that we might reverse to, we have extended way too much, so we have now a retracement back, you know so this also could be one indication, since we are 3 minutes from the close, so we might see that as well. Then later afternoon we see uh so I'll get out of this trade with a loss right here, since I don't like how buyers came in right here and no pushing. So we're just seeing absorption, and we have like a break of this. If we see, I'm not taking a trade uh, like above, so I just wait. I think we have absorption going on right here. I think we have literally exhausted the move. CVD is not even down for it. So we're down 370. I don't think I don't think we might push higher than that. I think we might see a retracement first. If you can see like the way CVD looks, it's not like pushing higher, way higher than that. So at 10 we just push slightly above that. So that's kind of the, if where I got in, I think right here, that could be like 6.5 ticks. Break of this, then we are back in. On break of this, then we will be taking source. Break of that right there. Stop loss right here, and target our initial balance. This is a support. This is a very key zone, and I think this will be our last trade for today. So our stop loss is right here, and right here is our supply zone. Actually support. We kind of came tested it a little bit, but yeah, I've based this from right here, like this continuation. Then there was a small pullback right here. Then um, like uh, break of this. Okay, we are basing from right here. So the only problem is there was that inversion right there, so which clearly means it's kind of like a low volume node, then support. And this is what I don't like. Like we have buyers, then we came back in, then we have, and then all these sellers have been absorbed. Yeah, but we have this inversion right here. But I think we have extended way too much. So I think a retracement back to this initial balance, and it will be good. But if we get tapped out of this trade, then we done for the day. There's no way I will continue. Yes, we out, and 1.2, 1.12. That would be 1.14, since um, we had a winning trade for continuation, but for the inversion structure, then so I can tick for the market open. um, I can literally say, okay, that's working, right? Because I think what I'll do work on the inversion side and breaks. So remember, we took like a buy back. Wait, if let's see how OpenSync uh, did. So we had a very strong momentum from OpenSea, and we had a very low momentum on the sell side. So this could have been a good indication that we moving high. Let's see if at the start of this trend we had a very strong uh, pressure. Yeah, this was a very strong um, of OpenSync. That's good to know. So yeah, anyways, I'm done for the day. I'm not taking any other trades. So we had continuation, which was a win, but break of structure, which we got hooked. So I'll definitely work on the inversion and break of structure for, of course. But yeah, this is kind of what I look for, and I'll be looking for my trading. And this is how I trade. So it's very very important for me to literally get this right. So first gotten right, the second and third continuation. But since I was looking for break of structure back into the market open, kind of dropped now. So I took a loss right here because this, could we say this is a break of structure? Maybe no, because now this is a low. Then we wait for this break, right? Then there's nothing because there's an inversion right here. So that's number one. So an inversion right here. Okay. So we, I think what I should be doing is waiting for, let's say for example right here. Okay, this to be broken. We close below, right? So this, if how I could have done is I could have just waited for this inversion, right? uh, Close below with a verified candle back to this, then take a sell. But then I took a sell right here, just off this 1 minute, kind of consolidation. Then dim it as a low, a break of structure, which is not. So then I got once it started going right here, then I was confident that you're gonna break this low. Then I think this could have been the low, this. So a break of this towards this inversion would have been a good trade, but then again I never waited. But then again, because I was married to the idea of having going back to the market open, then we had this push up, which I could have gone to point number four, break of structure. Then it broke structure, closed above, then I could have literally gotten into a buy right here, which I did, but I was not. I was still married to the fact that uh, the idea that we're gonna go back to uh, the the open. So that's why I put my stop loss right here. Then when we push, then I think this one coming back, that's the time I got out. Then I got into a buy. S- I could have just got into a buy right here. So yeah, I think those are the few mistakes I've done, which I should um yeah, right here you can see like the fast continuation was done. Then this break, then I could have just uh, gotten out as soon as uh, this was not broken, you know. But I just wanted like to literally get the idea right. So this buy right here, this buy right here could have been a good indication of you know a break out of the 15 minutes of opening range. So I could have just held rather than taking it out right here. So I got into a sell very early because now I thought this inversion right here, but this was a main. This was the main because now we had a very big like explosion. Then we did have a break of structure, which means this is a good low volume node for support, and that's the reason as to why. So if I was looking for buys, then this could be my uh, a buy right here. But now this is a good indication of um, price moving lower now. This for me is a break of structure now, mini break of structure. So coming here, here, here. So this, if I take a buy right there, I'll sell. Then probability is maybe targeting the open. But this is our first. Uh, what is it called? Where we will get. Actually, if you can see big trades, we do have more buyers coming into that, and I would love to see us know. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like how we look right there. Yeah, if we get stopped, I'm out. I be so my uh yeah, right here. I think that's okay. Yeah, actually could have been tapped long time ago. So I have 1.5 loss. I would love uh, to lose, like since I'm going for 150k, so 1.5 is good for me. So I'm kind of trying to work on 5 micros. I've been doing three, then I fucked up on my Lucid. I went one mini. So yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy. Anyways, yeah. So a couple of mistakes I have done. I need to rectify, which is all this. If you can see, I need I should go for the main breaks rather than the mini because since see, like right here, this is a low, right? This is a high. This, since we are on a bullish trend, this typically mean like higher low, right? So a break of this could literally, not this could literally mean like we might see like a pushback to the downside, right? But if we come right here, put this low, then up a bit, then break it, which we did not, then still that's not the low. But a break of this, then it will be literally like a confirmation is that's a low. But anyways, let's see if it works out. If it doesn't, then yeah, we'll be out. So la, 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 la. So we have absorption of sellers right here, and we above yesterday's POC. So and we above VWAP. So could the narrative of the day be we're moving higher in pricing? Maybe. So let's see if we get tapped out of the trade. So we're kind of like a few points away from that. Let's see. Or we put, do we have room to put our stop loss above right here? No, that's way too risky. Whatever happens, happens. So let's see how it plays out. I think we have changed. We are kind of consolidating after that break, which is a good indication. Like we're gonna move higher. So already we have extended. Yeah. So I'm out and I'm out 1.6 way above, but yeah, that's it. Regardless, yeah, we're working on it. So I might continue to work on it until I perfect it. Then I take on that Lucid. But for now, I have to keep on pushing. Anyways, don't tell me you're going down after you take me out. Oh no, don't make me get into a trade again. I think I could have gotten into a like two contracts, then put stop loss right here. That could be good. Since I'm on five contracts, so still. Anyways, I'm done for the day. That's it. I'm done for the day. Negative is still fine. We keep on pushing and making it work. I think being precise is more important, right? I like how we are pushing, and I might. This could be an exhaustion. This could be an exhaustion. For example, like we have bias, but we don't have that. But this is a very good zone, a buying zone, right here. So they will literally try and protect it. Now you're pushing down, but we, for sure, if we cannot push below this, probability is we're gonna push lower. Let's see. Let's see. We have two zones. We have this resistance. Wait, you know what? Let's see what OpenSync has. OpenSync is saying we should go buys. And you know what? I listen to OpenSync and I'll go buy. Alright, let's see if OpenSync has it. Then we're gonna put 500 since that's the zone I want. So alright, let's see. How can I how can I sell the idea of OpenSync if I don't take it myself? So this is where so our take profit is around here to R. So according to OpenSync, we have buying momentum, which I've literally trusted, and So we have sellers coming in to push the market lower. So we have what I know, we have kind of exhausted the move at this point. But after that break, then consolidation, we might see like push higher. So let's see. So our stop loss is right here. We're getting off value area low, which is around 500 and stuff. So if we check the TPO right here, so it's around right here. So 500 actually is low on that edge. There is another edge at where we are at the moment. I think that's the reason as to why we're not closing above, right? Let me just remove. So yeah, let's see if we're gonna break out of that. Let's see how CVD is looking good. OpenSync was on that momentum, so we're turning blue on that 30 minutes. So let's see if we're gonna fly towards that. And you can imagine all these sellers right here have been, squeezed. Will we see a break and hold above? The sellers coming in. Sellers coming in way too hard. They will be given. Be given that. Let me put stop loss to break even. Stop loss to break even. So this should be our invalidation place. So I'll put stop loss just below that candle just to get something out of it. But we're targeting 500. I don't like that. So let's see how CVD is looking. Still bearish. I don't like if we close back in. Probability is in the next 5 minutes. Then this could be literally overturned. But yeah, if we get reversed back in, then I think I should. Yeah, I'm protecting myself around this. But then again, if we go back to these sellers, probabilities we're gonna see like a push lower than actually higher. So an inversion of this clearly means taking a sell, and actually this sell side has confirmed we might push lower. So I'll get out of this trade. Yeah, it has already existed. So right, yeah. So I'll definitely get into a sell after that inversion right there. I don't think this is just manipulation. This one, I don't think we're gonna push higher. I don't think we're gonna push higher. I get into right here. If it turns, I turn with it right there. Or should I just hold on to the idea? But already, I feel like we have literally exhausted the move. So yeah, I think getting out is the best thing to do. Or is it the worst thing to do if we close higher? Mm, let's see. Will we push higher or lower? If we're gonna push higher, then I'll be done. You can imagine now having this, then goes way, it goes to 500. Then yeah, I'd love to see it back to this inversion. Then uh, I don't know this. 2 minutes to go. So a break of this right here, then we're gonna take cells. Could we be going to 500? Maybe, because low volume node is around the corner, around 500. So, but I believe we have literally exhausted the move. And if you can see, like we had to push, but there were no buyers to come in to support the move. So what that was a continuation of trend. Then a break is literally the kinda. change of momentum and pricing. We are broken 30 minutes in. I think we'll be heading to uh, hundreds, but mind you, we're on that resistance as well as CVD is not looking like way interested in that move. But mind you, we are kind of on a uptrend towards the volume node, Bali area low. I think what I'm interested right now is just to trade back into the range. I just have to wait now. 11 is my my window closed at 11, so I no longer look for trades. I've based this one off OpenSync. If you can see, it gave me a 5 rating, and actually it gave me, I got in around right here, but it had already given a signal right here. So yeah, it had CBD is looking bullish, and we have not had. So let's see. This is kinda, it's two. All right. So if we get into a sell right here, then it should be a quick scalp right here, which was right here. But then again, this one could have been a loss. But we could still get in and get out fast since it's a low rating. So it's more of you get like, let's say you go like 10, then once we close right here like that, then we need to close. Since we had a reading of like a bearish reading, then we get into a quick scalp like that. That's how it works. But if you have like a very strong rating of like 5 4 5 like that, then that's a very strong. Now this we could get hooked, but I like how like that remain is not pushing away. But right now I'm just looking on back into the market open. We have literally extended, so this could be our trade of OpenSea, uh, like around two rating. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So yeah, let's, when we flip, just put right here, around 50s. Then we could target, around this consolidation zone right here. So yeah, mind you, we are kind of the reading is not that strong, so is a scalp, is not a home run. So it's very very important to know like that. But then again, I'll look for, as I told you, like I need to this one to be broken right here so that I can get into a sell back to this zone right here. Let's see if we get hooked or we get solidified. I'm around 50s. Uh, kind of get. Wait, I think we're gonna get cooked on this one. How is CBT looking? It's looking fine. It's looking fine. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. So OpenSync has negative rating, but it's not that strong. It's kind of like two of six. So this is a quick scalp back into this zone inversion. So right there. So we still have until 306. So we might see. Let's see. We have already exhausted the move, and we have sellers. I would love to see sellers coming in to support that move to the downside right here. So which clearly mean if we break this, which is this, then a continuation to the downside is, for me, it will be given. Anyways, as you know, we have a negative rating on OpenSync, so that's why I got into a sell. Office is more of inversion, breakup structure, consolidation. That is it. So we have a support right here. So mind you, we have this coming down, breaking here. We can never close above, but this is a very strong zone right here, which would mean our my next number four break of structure back to the open, which is around right here. Anyways, we have negative reading. That's the reason as to why, and we took that buy from here back to this because this was 5 reading on that momentum, and this is what I want to see, like sellers coming into this zone, because this is a seller zone right here. It should be good, and I don't want them to be you know uh, absorbed. If we get absorbed, then we should be out of that trade, which kind of I'm betting on moving lower. But then again, we don't have a strong um a point, literally. So a closure below is good, because now I'll move my stop loss to break even after this candle right there. So yeah, so I'm going on. This is what I'm targeting, but if we don't get there, it's fine by me. But if we do get there, yeah, I love to see that. I love to see that. I love to see that, and I love to see a push, back into that zone. Mind you, this is a very key zone. So you have more sellers coming in. I'll be out of that right here, since this is kind of like our resistance right here, but above here it's okay. So I don't like how sellers have been squeezed right here. So If we get tapped, it's okay, but then again, it will. We'd rather protect ourselves than get whooped. That's just it, you know. But this clearly is a consolidation zone. So by a break of this, then it's a clear indication, like for us to get into um, like cells. So this was a very key zone, since this is a break of structure for me, as well as if you can see, like we're having this, a push and pull and pull back, pull and push towards pricing higher. But then again, if we break lower, then I think we will melt for sure. We're tapped, we're out of that trade. Some few points. 12, 15. It's okay. Then we melt again. That'll be sick. If we close lower, then it's a clear indication for us. And the only problem is I've not waited to. Uh, so I think I should target this low. Mhm. CPD is looking good. Sellers right here, and that's a good confirmation. I think our stop loss was very tight. Let's see if we're gonna melt. We did not close below. It's sickening to see, like we got ourselves into a trade, but it never closed below. We need a candle to close below and not the other way around. So the safest thing to do is not to just bet on. Okay, that's good enough, so we can hold this. But the only problem is I have one minute, which is not my type of. I use it on when OpenSync give me a good indication or where we are or what should we do, but not like this. As you know, I like to trade, not to overtrade, but to trade. It's kind of addicting to me in a way. But what I want to do is literally to carve myself, carb, so that I don't take uh, trades that don't work out. I have to watch myself on which trade to take, which not to trade to take, and all that. I don't like this. This is could. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't like it, and I'm not closing there because now we do have that has been made together, so we do have this one. So a closure above here is not a good indication for us because this is an inversion. If we could have gotten into a sell right here, yeah, we could get hooked. I think we might be pushing higher after this retracement. Oh, I'm out of this trade. If you can see, OpenSync has a 5 rating on it, so I'm out of that trade. I am out of that trade. I don't want to be on that trade anymore. I'm I don't want to be on that trade anymore. Yeah, since we have a very high rating, and that's what I'm gonna do. Buy. Let's see if OpenSync get it right or it get it wrong. Wait, what? Yeah. So our first, okay. Now, since we know where we're heading, it's a good confirmation. So this is what I don't like with OpenSync, trading it on like New York. You have to be careful now. Now I could have gotten into a very good, if I could have hold above right here, but it tapped me right. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna target this low because already it's a good indication of where we are heading, and I'll get into another stop loss above right here. Where's where's the other stop loss? Are we out of that trade or what? Wait, we're out of that trade? Or am I seeing my own things? I think so. Did I cancel it or what? I think I canceled the trade. We down. So we should be, that trade right there. Right there. Stop loss above right here. And target this. Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be 5. Not the other way around. Again, into another. If we close below, I like that consolidation. A breakout, then consolidation is good. Let's see if we're gonna close below. This is like 15 minutes order block. Break orb initial balance. So I'm gonna get into another sell right here. So my stop loss are above here. I think that's a solid place to put stop loss. I'm not in a. Oh, I forgot there was way too much consolidation on the left side. Yeah. So this is a very consolidating place. So I break up this. Let's see if we can save the day. So I'll get into another cell right there. I'll get into another cell. Above. Let's see how that candle closes. Mm, that's enough. So we are 2 minutes, and was our stop, our limit, buy limit. So if you don't know, there's an inversion right here that is protecting that price right here, and this is what I've based that with. So I'm targeting to get out of here since this is the only solid place, but we could actually try and target 5 minutes low. So this is 5 minutes low, but this is the open. So could still, if we take our Fibonacci right here, Fib retracement from right here to right there, then this should be our 58.60. So this is our 50. So we could also target the 78.61. So there's so much to target. So yeah, that range, but we should base it off 50, and this is a very key zone. Anyways, yeah. So this is number one to be taken out. Then we do have right here, which is a very key zone as well, like on 1 minute. So if we melt until here, then I'll get off some few. So this is the low. Actually, this is 5 minutes low. Oh, no, this is, yeah, this is more important. But then again, remember there were no candles closing below here. Okay, So yeah, so above I should put stop loss right here. Because since this is a very key zone. Mind you, we have kinda melted in a way, and it should be here above. Should be actually all stop losses should be above here, since but this is a very good we could actually target this as a zone. I don't think we're gonna close below. If we do, then I should move stop loss right here. That's what I'll do. I'll move right here. I'm not confident how we kinda tapped literally. Yeah. I don't like how we put this right here. So I think we are around 11. Some few minutes now. See, we're pushing lower. So it's okay. Um, that was 36 ticks. That's an okay trade. Yeah, this I think this was a very just big zone right here. Could have just put stop loss above here. So this was our main take profit because this is a very key zone for 5 minutes. So it could just come and flash, but I don't like how we are closing, all this. So if you check maybe big trades, we actually don't have sellers coming. We only have, let's see, we have more selling power, but at this point it's crazy. Like just to check open things alone, as well as 30 minutes we're on that low. So we kind of retracing back to that 15 minutes, 50% expansion. So if we could have held properly, so what I will be from now henceforth, what I think, according to how I've traded that 1 hour, 2 hours, I mean 1 hour points 30 or something. So taking this buy right here, okay, that's a good continuation. Then I should wait a proper break, not like this, not like there's no break here. I was just this was our first break. So this is just the only break. It could be here and put a stop loss above right here, or right here. I think I was stopped right here. And you see, it could have been a very good trade rather than taking so many trades right here. So yeah, I think those are my takeaways for today. And today we have closed $40 from having like one of the most all right, cool. Nice. We have saved the day. We closed with $40, which is fine. And I think I've I've set myself a trend and what how I should be doing and stuff. So I'll go back and analyze this. Okay, it's I think it's very important for me to do so. So right here, find key zones. Number one, market open, which was a continuation trade, which we got this one right. Then a break of structure of inversion. I think inversion is getting me hooked most of the time. How about I say a break of structure and exits, but then again there's a break of structure after there's an inversion, right? Then as today what I saw is there was a scenario where the highs was being broken and there was an inversion. So that's break of structure, right? Then there's an inversion. So okay, so break of structure and exit on an inversion. 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 Inversion should be uh inversion should be a confluence and not a strategy. Because I think I think break of structure has a solid approach, because the inversion can just retrace and not hold. Because if today we check all the inversion, probability low volume node is a resistance or a support, right? It can be an entry, right? Oh, that makes sense. Hmm. All right, cool. I think continuation. So I was looking out for a break of structure. So I was looking at breaks of back to MO and MO. This is MO. So I think this is my takeaway of today. And with that said, I think we literally came to that zone. This was 5 minutes. It was a very key zone, and this is where we got out. So it it was okay. It was okay. All right, cool. This is off 2 minutes. All right, cool. Thank you so much for watching. I see you on the next one. God bless.